Recently, there have been more opportunities to feed hungry children in different venues, such as summer feeding, which happens in organized settings at parks and recreation centers, and also educational settings such as charter schools and supplemental education services, where children go right after school to get help in achieving grade level learning in math and reading. We in the Reynoldsburg Food Service Department believe that learning takes place in a well-nourished body. We began back in January of 2010 to plan for a mass production food line serving and preparing hot, balanced, and age-appropriate portioned meals that could be transported throughout Central Ohio. We put together a 10-day rotational menu made up of favorites from our school lunch menu. Breakfast opportunities arrived through a supplier of pre-bagged breakfast components in color-coded bags. We just send a milk, and the bag of the day is a complete meal. Transporting took both cold and hot pack to keep both parts of the lunch at optimum temperature. We used foam food transport boxes that we attached a sleeve for packing slips and a box number for inventory purposes. Numbered grids allowed for even packing and to ensure correct counts in each and every box. Temperature strips were placed in the tops of the coolers so that interior temperatures could be monitored at all times. Early morning spreadsheets came via email with site names and daily counts. Billing packing sheets were produced at that time. As preparing and cooking of the hot food was taking place, packing of the cold components such as milk, fruit cups, and salads were packed also. Boxes hold 63 hot meals and up to 100 milk and 50 fruits per transport carrier. These insulated foam carriers are moved around the facility on rolling dollies to make shifting and organizing all sites possible. Color-coded packing slips are used to designate which transport van a box goes onto, and each packing slip has the site name and number on it as well. As we set up and prepare to begin packaging the hot component of the meal, we know that timing is everything at this point. We have 2 hours from the time the food comes out of the ovens and is sealed in individual meal trays to the meal's consumption by a child. The production line must run smoothly. Plates were already counted and packed with condiments and a sport kit soon after the counts arrived first thing in the morning. Since the trays are pre-counted, it is a check on meals going out the door. Cooking continues as meals are being packed. Warming pass-throughs are used, and someone is always keeping the production line supplied with food. As the meals come out of the 2 sealers, someone is counting and packaging the hot carriers, following the packing slip attached to a clipboard on top. As a box is filled, someone puts the foam lid on and closes up the bungees around the sides of the box. Two to 3 boxes are stacked on one rolling dolly and moved into line for pickup. As the pickup vans roll in, boxes are moved out and loaded onto the transport vans, confirming that all color-coded boxes are on the correct van. Van drivers sign off on the correct number of carrier boxes for each site, and then they move off to deliver the meals to each and every individual site. When the vans arrive at a site, they are unloaded and again counted by the site supervisor. The distribution and counting of the meals handed out to students and children then begins. As children eat their meal for the day, this is what it's all about.
Tremendous need in this and this neighborhood alone, we work in 3 zip codes here, 43224, 211, and 219. Here, within that area, there are about 11,000 kids that are eligible for the program, and these are kids that are eligible for free or reduced lunch at their public schools, although they don't have access to the food during the summer. It's been said if they're not fed well, then they don't learn well. A lot of kids come here at 9 o'clock in the morning telling me that they're hungry. It may be the only meals that they get all day. I'm very thankful that we have this program here, because I know of so many individual kids that frankly wouldn't eat if we did not provide this program.
I'm Connie Fatzius, the Food Service Director for Reynoldsburg City Schools. Thanks for taking a moment of your time to watch our summer feeding extravaganza, as I like to call it, take place. I want to thank some of my cooks, but most of all my bus drivers here at Reynoldsburg Schools, who have jumped on board to help make this all possible. They were a huge part of the service line, the prep line that you saw go on. All in all, we are pleased with this summer venture. We hope to expand this into the future, working toward charter schools and some other things, because we think it's our right duty to help feed children across Central Ohio. And we have the facilities and the capabilities. We're looking forward to making that a reality on a regular basis here at Reynoldsburg City Schools. And again, thank you.